Judges, competitors, go. As the shearers enter the thing, this is going to be a fantastic event. These young, well, not so young and a little bit older.
Are you right if I stand here?
Joel Hanari here on the front. He's starting to show a little bit of age now, but he's only in his early 20s, mid-20s. Crikey, seems like he's been around for about 20 years, but he shows a lot of experience. Ronnie Goss, her family is tied up in the wool industry, something fantastic. She's got a daughter that represents New Zealand in the women's ferns, playing rugby in the 15 and the 7 games. So she's got plenty of experience to know how to deal with a pressure situation. Then we've got Kieran, a much-travelled young lady here. Got Tia Mudu behind the name. She's all over the place, this young lady, and she's be all over the board too if you let her. Shui Alabaster domiciles in the tie, happy by golly, out of the proud shearing stable of the Adalbasters. There's plenty of shearing blood in that family as well. Lads, we're in for a good one, Gerald. It's very quiet at the moment, but these 6 big wool fleeces are going to take a little bit of management.
Here they are, John, all right. We're coming to a evacuation stage now. They're not going to have the privilege then of just waiting on that one shearer. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be hitting the table. We want to hit it square. Here we go. Joel Henry. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Right, what we're trying to do here, we don't want a lot of bunching. You can't see it there. Ronnie Goss has got a little bit bunching on table 2 there, but she's going to work her way through and round that there. But we don't want the bunching. We don't want it hanging off the table either. We want it hitting square for these 6 full wool fleeces. But Joel Henry, not a lot to come off them. Now they've got to go back to the shearer, ladies and gentlemen. That crutch wool, they cannot miss that. They have to sort the belly wool. Oh yeah, that becomes 2 lines too. Plenty of lines to sort up, Tuma, isn't there?
There certainly is, Gerald. There's 11 baskets around that these wool handlers have got. And in every one of these baskets, ladies and gentlemen, there should be an oddment wool. They've got little green bags over here. We're calling them fadges. That's where the main fleece line goes. Now, the wool industry, you know, the amount of wool that comes off per year to our farmer is worth $750 million. And that's what these wool handlers are charged with. They're charged with processing this wool so the farmer gets the best possible return he can for it. And with primary ITO and the training that there is available, these wool handlers, they've all been through the training properly, they've all got their quals and stuff, and that's how it all begins. But here we go, we got the second fleece about to hit the table. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to be setting up that fleece so it lands nice and square. Keep it going, shearers. These are the open class. These are all masters. Let's give it to them. Here we go, lovely throws. Oh, bit of turned over here. Oh, there's a bit of pressure there, Johnny.
Yeah, well, just looking at it, they judged what's over the side of the table, the size of an A4 paper, and they whack them. So Ronnie lost a couple of shots there, but she's regathered now, and it's all about getting the rest of it and saving and be economic because there's plenty of pressure. Quick look back to the shearer. Experienced competitors, the whole jolly 4 of them. Busy hands here on the front table. Good throws down on stand number 4 there by Cherie. Looking pretty sweet. Back there to get that clip wool off around the eye. Now that stuff up the top of the head there, that won't take the dye. So you've got to get that out and get rid of it. You know that the actual finest bit of wool on the sheep is the navel wool there, Gerald.
Oh yeah, thanks very much for that, John. We like a bit of trivia. By jolly we do. But right at the moment, we're at the business end of the competition, and it's Joel Henry. He's won this event. Listening, ladies and gentlemen, he's won this event 3 times in a row. Can he hold it 4 times? I don't know. Ronnie Goss was in the final last year too, and she says this year I'm going for 1 podium spot better. I'm going to try and nail that top spot. But the fleece is nice and tight and compact. The 4 tables are clear again. Here we go, Cherie Alabaster. Oh, a little bit much porridge this morning, straight over the top. Had a good old feed at the Lone Star, a bit much of the honky-tonk chicken. Karen Herbert, round the edge as she goes. Look at her, she just pinches her way around there as though she's got microscopic eyes. It has to be very fine, there's not a lot to take off. So Joel Henry, shuffling and dancing around the table as he does. He's doing a super fast cleanup. I tell you what, if you're wearing a hat in the stadium, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to take it off, because on the 6th fleece they're going to have a big sweep down, and there's going to be like a tornado come sweeping through the stadium. Tuma, it's all go as we expected, a good ding-dong battle.
She sure is. All these master wool handlers, they've all been there, done that. But this will be for the bragging rights. Cherie Alabaster, she's going to get a little bit of perspiration happening. We got Karen Herbert. Karen, she's rolling up her fleece. Ronnie Goss down there. I don't think I've ever seen Ronnie Goss sweat in my life. Here we go, Cherie Alabaster. Her face is starting to get red. The pressure that these shearers are putting on these wool handlers. Keep it going, shearers. We need to test these wool handlers. Here we go, running back to the board. That's what you need to do, wool handlers. You need to run. You can't be cool. You can't wool handle with a hoodie on. You need to get down and dirty. Here we go, throws Kieran Herbert. What a beauty, Johnny.
Well, you talk about sweat. They glow, these wool handlers. They glow, Tuma. Get the terminology right. Here we go. Shearer's another one on the board. So around comes Mother Ronnie. Just a quick look back to the shearer. I've got plenty of time, she says. I just got to keep breathing, keeping the brain ticking away. So the fingers do the business. Let the fingers do the walking and the talking on here. That's what it's all about. Back to the board for the undermine wool. A little bit of short fribby wool. The sheep are being crutched out in preparation for this competition. Now we've got the sock wool that comes off around the leg. Now the top knot comes off, and of course that's the wool that doesn't take the dye. Around the cheek wool, that comes as well. Ronnie's right there to get that little bit of stuff off between the ears. Joel's hands the nibble here as he comes back to the table. Roll up time for Karen Herbert. Halfway through the job now. Sheep number 5 is it on the board. They've got 4 seconds shear to do after these 6 long wools. Across, they're really going to be tonguing by the time we get to sheep number 10. Who's looking the best at the moment? Joel's probably a little bit further behind as far as the roll-up goes, but he's just trying to keep thinking away. Sheep number 6 comes onto the board, and boy, he will increase the pace. Something shocking, Gerald. You watch.
Oh, Ronnie Goss has thrown a beauty. Oh, the tables are looking sensational. See this one here by Joel. See that one there by Ronnie. Just about a perfect throw. A little bit of bunching here and there. Cherie Alabaster, she's starting to get on fire, right? Look at her shuffle around there. It is a gypsy 2-tap. Round she goes. She's got the real good music thumping in her head. She's been really dreaming about this. They do the back load. As they go back to the shearer, they roll that fleece over as they go past it. Look at this. I saw here before. I hadn't seen it before. Joel Henneray had 2 different types of wool in the one hand, and he went flick with one lot, had another lot stored up his sleeve as if to say like a rabbit out of the hat, and then flicked the other one in the other basket. He's sorting 2 lots of wool as he goes round here. Super sensational. Unreal. And he's doing all the bigger chunks, the first piece as he goes. Ronnie Goss has got the table clear though. And she's starting to work now. Ronnie has that nice, relaxed style. She calms me down when I'm commentating because I feel like I'm up there throwing fleeces as well. But Ronnie just settles the whole situation. She would have been brilliant and will be still brilliant when she's in sheds to keep a whole beautiful, calm demeanour about the whole environment. But here she is. She's under the bright lights with a full stadium, ladies and gentlemen. She's responding.
15.
Karen Herbert.
14.
Karen Herbert, here's the countdown. They can't have any cross-contamination, ladies and gentlemen. What's
11.
happening here is we're moving on to second shear in
10.
15 seconds. They have 15
9.
seconds to sort this
8.
wool on the table, to get rid of all these bits here.
7.
Then the second shear will arrive.
6.
They have 6 seconds, ladies and gentlemen,
5.
to get all this work done. Come
4.
on, let's get them behind them.
3. 2.
They have 2 seconds, ladies
1.
and gentlemen.
Okay, shearers, let's go
Here
with the
we
second
go,
shear.
go,
Here we
go,
go, ladies
go.
and gentlemen. Oh, Joel Hennady's got rid of his fleece. Oh, he's on fire. Cherie Alabaster's the same. Here we go. Bang the table. Get all that second cuts from in between the table. Kieran Herbert, she's still got a fleece on the table. Ronnie Goss has got a fleece in the fad. Here we go. These second shear monsters. These wool handlers, with this wool, you need to process it at the board. With the long wool, it gets processed on the table. So here we go. These wool handlers, they can't afford to leave their shearer because at the moment, these shearers are shearing very, very well, Johnny.
Yeah, they're working them off at about 1:30, and that's no slouching time, especially after 10 under these bright lights and the heat. As they come across the top, just pick it up a little bit of it, Lee. Slow down, guys. Need to get a bit of pick up here. You had a bit of a kicky sheep. Stick together as Joel's got a little bit of time now to clean the board. He needs to get back and tidy up his bits and pieces off the big full wool fleeces. Still one on the fleece on the table there for Karen Herbert. A fair bit of seconds and what have you under the table for Kieran. Ronnie's done not too bad here.
Here we go,
Halfway
buddy.
through a tidy up.
0-1.
Here we come, just watching down the board, fellas. Couple of quick shots, Lee. Kieran gets a little bit of time now to shift the fleece off the table. She'll rock and roll that broom now as the shearer goes down the belly. There'll be 5 shots or so in the belly. They're uncrutched out, these sheep, so there's bits and pieces to come off there as well. Here comes the wool off the board. Joel says, right, we'll just put it down there and we'll get on with the blend up later on. We'll have to blend this wool, won't they, Gerald?
Yeah, blending in for the layperson. What's going on? What do we mean by blending? Well, this is shorter wool. Second shear as in 2 times a year, 6 months worth of wool. And we can have varying lengths in that, okay? So what they do is they do the big shakedown. They do the blend so that the shorter bits are mixed in with the longer bits, and then we have a uniform line up for sale, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have a shakedown later on. But in between times, where did the fleece go? Kieran Herbert's obviously made it back and got that sorted up. All tables are clear. They're all within their workspaces. That's the white line along there. Fleece 8 on the board, 2 left standing in the pen. It will be time to start really getting into it soon. But nice, clean workspaces. The shearers turn to the last side together. Oh, she's all good. They're working up there. How's Ronnie getting on? Come on, Ronnie. Keep it. Keep breathing, Ronnie. Kieran Herbert working away right round the fribs, around the sides now. They can do a lot of this work on the board. It doesn't need to go across the table anymore. Joel Henneray, look at that. I'm happy with that. Straight to the floor. There's my bundle of bits and pieces. Tuma, what's happening away down on the hidden stand there? It won't be hidden with Cherie Alabaster on it, I can tell you that for long.
Well, I'm just watching Cherie and Kieran. They're both on their hands and knees. They're saying a little prayer. Please, baby, please. I hope I've got this right. Here we go. These wool handlers, they get back to their shearer because the wool processing gets all done at the board. The frib gets taken out of the belly. That gets put into its own separate little container. Then we got the sock wool. That goes into a container. We got the short crutch wool. It's a little bit shorter than the main line, so that's got to come out as well. Colour, length and contamination are the ways to process the wool, and that's what these wool handlers are doing. They are adding value for money to the farmer. Here we go, shearers dropping into the long blade. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's keep it together. We're on sheep number 9. We've got 1 more in the pen, Johnny.
Yeah, they're working away nicely, aren't they? There's still a bit of work to do, though. We might be getting to the end of the shearing job, but it's not done until you get in the van to go home, is it? The wool handler's got to be part of that. They need to get it all tidied up down here on the stage. The floor's got to be spotless, so the pace will increase just about very shortly in a minute or so as the shearers rock out that last lead together. Cherie's keeping her pile of second shear fleece nice and close to her. She doesn't want to be chasing all over the board when she goes for the blend. Working right under and over top of it, she can see any little impediment she's left behind, but she needs to be taking out before it hits the floor. Likewise, the rest of these competitors. Ronnie, she's twice as young as the rest of these competitors. She may be just starting to feel it up there at sheep number 10. The pressure's on. Kieran on the other side of it says, I'm happy, I might be glowing a little bit, but I'm deep breathing here and my brain's still ticking away. Joel looks as cool and calm as ever, and he may be right out in front too because he's looking pretty good down here in his oddment piles. Gerald, come on, get him home on this last one. Look at it, they're starting to wind into the job.
Oh, yes, they are. We're getting all built up for the anticipation, and they have been working very, very hard on that first 6. The sting's been taken out of Joel. You can see he's really gasping for air through his breath now. Through his mouth. And you'll see at the end of all this, all these wool handlers will take a seat down there. They are giving it everything. They are leaving everything out there. This is a Golden Shears title, and we've got it locked away. You're going to have to earn that, baby. Earn the key to open that vault to get it out of there. The finishing touches here now, and they'll be on to their brooms. You'll have to hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a flurry of action.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the shakedown. Kieran Herbert, she's the first one. Look at Cherie. Come on, Wool Handlers, you need to shake all those fleeces. Joel Hennary's got the shakedown, even Ronnie. Come on, get in behind your favourite wool handler. Here we go. Come on, who's going to be the first with their hand up? It looks like it's going to be close. Is it going to be on stand number 4?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about how they run. You'll just look above the wool handlers' tables there and you'll see the big screen. That is an indication, of course, of how they've gone. Not too much in it at the moment because out the back there's another separate lot of judges and they're going to be pulling this wool to bits when it ends up out there. Some of the judging would have been done already on the big fleece wool, but then, of course, the second shear and the oddments to go through to make it all come through, and we'll find out a winner before very long.
Very good. I'll just have a wee talk to Joel here. Joel, that was you're a sucking air there on that second last fleece. How do you think you went in total? You've been the reigning champion here.
Yeah, heck. The fleeces I had were pretty good and I had a good shearer, so what more could I ask for?
Good man. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Joel Hanneray, your reigning champion. How's Ronnie? Ronnie, how are you going? Should I interview Ronnie and just say, Ronnie, would you like to say a few words? Ronnie, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, she's another interesting final against 3 other top wool handlers in the world, and very privileged to be here. Real privilege. Thanks to the Golden Shears sponsors and everyone else that's had anything to do with the Golden Shears. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ronnie. Well, the truth is, every competition, including the Golden Shears, it's all about you guys. It's all about the shearers and the wool handlers. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 top open wool handlers here, all master wool handlers, and all have been world champions. And what a display of wool handling. Please give them one last mighty round of applause.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the night has permeated quite nicely. A little bit hot in here at the moment.